All right, gang. That was the brand new one from Threat Point called Devil You Know from their brand new CD. Careful what you wish for. Right now, I got the guys from Prosody in the studio right now. Guys, how's it going?
It's going good.
Sweet, sweet. Take a second. Introduce yourselves. Tell us what you do in the band.
I am Bob Smith. I play drums.
I'm Ken Eversole. I lead vocals.
Chris Rosanko, guitar.
Dave Morris, bass.
And Chris Stroud, guitar.
Awesome, awesome. Guys, give us a little history on the band. When did the band start? How did it all come together?
We came together in 2011, and it was actually Bob and Chris, myself, decided to put something back together because we were in a band years ago, and we decided to give it another shot and get something more heavy and brutal out there. We just needed a singer and a bass player, and we found our singer, Ken, from who's with Praise the Sinner, and we got Dave, who's been in numerous bands playing guitar and bass, and we got him on bass. So everything's going well. 3 years now, and we kind of got our clique together.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, how'd you guys come up with the name Prosody?
We were looking for a name, and I said, I have to get this right, all right? My wife's a speech therapist, and she's got a bunch of manuals laying around the house and got all kinds of strange words in it that I'm not familiar with. And started going through some of the words and asked her about a couple different words, what they meant, and came across prosody, and she was telling me about that and what that was, and we kind of thought it fit and kind of went with the name, and because we didn't have anything else at the time, so it works.
Nobody else had it.
Yeah.
At least we don't know.
Yeah.
Awesome. The songwriting. Tell us about the songwriting. Is it a one-person effort? Is it a group effort? How do you guys go about writing the tunes?
Chris comes in with a lot of the riffs, and then he'll introduce them, and then we kind of work them out from there. Kenny has a whole bunch of lyrics already written, and just kind of tailors them to the song.
Yeah, I've been excuse me. I write lyrics like I pretty much write as it comes to me. I have I want to say about 2 notebooks worth of lyrics, and it's like when they come up with something, I just sleep through the notebooks and find something that fits it. You know what I mean? It's like, and then I'll find something and I'll just touch it up here and there, so it'll fit. And it usually ends up working out really good. We work good together, writing stuff like that. It's just we've come a long way since the beginning. We started out. You can see with some of our songs in the beginning as compared to some of the stuff we're doing now. It's we've grown a lot. We've grown a lot since like the Dawn of Brutality was an excellent CD, but that was us getting to where we need to be. And this new stuff that's coming out is going to be, this is what we do, and we perfected it. We've done what we've done. We're where we need to be.
Cool. So, how would you guys describe your sound to people?
Our sound? Death metal, hardcore, thrash.
Big mix.
Yeah, we're a big mix. We take a lot of different bands and their sounds, and we kind of, everything we all listen to. We all have different backgrounds. We all love metal, but we all, Bob's a big Kiss fan. Chris is a huge hardcore fan, and we just kind of take all that, and what we write is just from all our influences, and for over the years, that we've been listening to this kind of music.
It's pretty much what we like to hear ourselves. What we like to hear
What we enjoy playing.
What we want to hear, yeah.
Cool, guys. So, you guys play a lot of live shows. I know you do. You're always playing out. What would you guys say are the best and the worst things about playing the live gigs?
Well, we bring our own gear. It's packing up everything at the end of the night. So.
That sucks.
It makes it all worthwhile when we get out there and we play one of our original songs and we get a good
Huge response
reaction from the crowd. Like the last show we played, I think was the Penny. When we played the Penny, we just got outstanding crowd reactions from everything, and we played an entire original set, and we just heard people screaming all night long. It was like
we slammed it good.
That gets you. That gets because you know that you're doing something right then.
We play with a big band. It's kind of getting recognition right now, called Black Crown Initiate, and one of our last songs we played was one of our new songs.
Yeah.
and we had a huge crowd response that we were kind of overtaken by, because we had just done a cover song before that, and the cover song didn't get the response we thought it would, but our song did. So it was nice, and that's we look forward to that.
Cool, guys, cool. Well, first song I want to play tonight from your first CD, it's the title track, right? The Dawn of Brutality?
Yeah.
Tell us about the tune, guys.
Well, it's pretty much about when the world's in a pretty much of a terminal state right now. You know, you think about everything that's going on, all the war and stuff that's going on. The Dawn of Brutality is about like what happens after that, like what you are left to deal with after the world's ravaged by war and
Aftermath.
yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
And that's it.
Cool. All right, gang, check it out. The Dawn of Brutality from Prosody. We'll be right back.
DJAuthority.com and the Keep It Metal Show.
Kick-ass. We're back with the guys from Prosody. Guys, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going great.
Awesome. We just heard the Dawn of Brutality, and sounds like the fans are digging it, so that's pretty cool, huh?
Cool. That's cool.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Guys, we're question for each of you. So we'll start with Bob. When did you guys start playing your instruments? When did you know this is what you wanted to do?
I started when I was about 12 years old. I was a big Kiss fan. Kiss was it for me. Kiss got me. So I started around 12. My parents got me a drum set, a little cheapy one, and they didn't think I'd last, but I just kept doing it. And just started loving every minute of doing it. I just since 12, I'm self-taught. Just learn as I go.
Cool. Ken.
Yeah, well, I have to go back to about when I was about 13, 14 years old. I heard the Anthrax album, Among the Living, and I purchased the video, nice fucking video that they had, and saw that, and pretty much saw Joey Baldwin and said, yeah, that's what I want to do. And he's been my main influence to even get started doing this stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't sound exactly like Joey, but he got me going, got me doing it. I started listening to a lot of stuff after that, like Death and Sodom and stuff like that, which really got me into what I'm doing now, and it's just like I found that maybe I can't sing like Joey, but I have the power to do Sepultura, stuff like that, and I just kept doing it after that,
Cool, Chris.
Oh, geez, probably about 12, 13 years old. Got into Iron Maiden. My brother got me into Iron Maiden. My oldest brother that passed, I got into Iron Maiden, and then found Metallica. I started taking guitar lessons off of Gary at Back Mountain Music. I remember that place.
Yes.
And Stingray Blues. Stingray Ray. He gave me guitar lessons, and I gave him the Anthrax record. And he's like, Chris, I learned one song and I almost stopped playing guitar. So I was like, all right, dude, I want to play that. And he's like, well, we're gonna have to work on that. And then I just started self-teaching myself. And then Johnny Lazarovich, which is an amazing guitar player around here, he started showing me the thrash metal ways. And out of the big four, probably Anthrax, because SOD came about, and that just changed my fucking life. That record, it introduced me to hardcore, and it never let go of me.
Awesome. Dave.
I started playing guitar when I was 11 or 12, and bass because all my buddies, I had a bunch of buddies that played bass, and a few of them passed away, and I wound up with some of their gear, so I wound up playing bass, and it stuck, and I love it. So my biggest metal influences are probably now Cannibal Corpse. These guys get on me, and Pantera, stuff like that.
Cool. Chris.
I was about 17 years old, and I heard Metallica's Whiplash, and I thought, man, how are they making that sound? That is unreal. So I used to have bands' logos all over my notebook at school, and I had a kid in my class that said, you like all that kind of stuff? I said, oh yeah. And he goes, I play guitar. I can show you how to play all that stuff. And I had no interest on guitar whatsoever, but I ended up coming over his house and watching him play, and he showed me some things, and he would let me borrow a guitar, and it was just from there it took off. I loved it. So I guess you could say it was Metallica, believe it or not.
Yeah. Cool.
It's usually what starts everybody, though.
Yeah.
It's where you get
Boring
started.
story, but that's my story.
Where you get started, and then you pretty much Slayer the Kings. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Right. Yeah. So, guys, who would you say your personal musical influences are?
Personal. Right now, I love Slayer. I'm a Slayer nut. Kiss still, Judas Priest. I love Machine Head, Biohazard, all the hardcore thrash. So many. I love the band called Chimera, who broke up. Unfortunately, I love those guys. They're a big influence on me. Niels Herrick, the great drummer. And it's just so much.
Good. Ken.
I tend to lean towards the heavier stuff. My main vocal influence is Chris Barnes, so I have to say 6 Feet Under. A lot of stuff that they do, really keeps in the back of my mind. Suffocation's a big big influence on me vocally. Brutal Truth from back in the day, they were, you know, Kevin Sharp was another one of my idols as, you know, as a vocalist, and just stuff like that, you know.
Oh, Chris?
Oh man, Scotty Ian and Phil Demmel, absolutely. Two of them are just they're retarded. They're awesome. I love them. I mean, got a Phil Demmel guitar, got his axe, so I idolized that cat for years, ever since I was a teenager. And you know, Scotty Ian, come on.
Awesome.
But right now, I'm listening to a lot of Cannibal Corpse and Machine Head, and they were amazing live, Machine Head. And Dying Fetus because of Bob.
Chris?
I don't know. I got too many. I will say that Chris and myself are huge Phil Demmel and Rob Flynn fans from day one with Violence all the way up to Machine Head's newest album we just picked up yesterday. And those guys, their songwriting, the way they play together, a lot of times I feel him and I are like that. And I don't know, there's just too many influences, but those guys are up there. They're in the top.
Cool, guys. So, when you're not writing, playing out, rehearsing, doing stuff for the band, what do you guys do for a time off, man? What do you do for your free time?
Drink. Play video games. Call us Rudy and drink.
Yeah, I like to go out to the clubs and check out like what's going on locally in the music. You know, just keep myself up, in tune with my surrounding environment. You know, as far as going, local music and that. I like to keep up with that.
I just started getting into working out hard again, so I like to do that a lot, especially with my own business that I own, the pest control industry. It'll drive you fucking nuts, especially dealing with, I don't even know if I want to say it, foreigners. Fuck them. Keep the bed bugs to themselves. They're the ones that brought them over. Fuck off. You don't pay. Go fuck yourself. So working out, I mean, everybody's like, I just discovered about how strong I am for fuck it. That's what I do.
There's no stop. There's no stop sign over there. Most of my spare time is going to my kids' sporting events mostly, and I play sports myself in the summertime, and just normal stuff.
Go, Chris.
Yeah, I got a beautiful little boy at home, and he keeps me busy, and he's the world, so I got him. And that's pretty much where most of my time's spent right now.
That's cool, man. That's real cool. Awesome. So, guys, what would you say is your most memorable moment so far with this band or any group you've been with so far?
My most memorable moment with this band was our first show. We opened up for Curse of Sorrow CD release party, and there was like 300-400 people there, and we crushed it. We were all a little nervous because we never played out live, and we went up there and we crushed it, and it felt so amazing. As soon as we got something here, we did that. Was just amazing. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I have to agree with him on that one. We also did a show at the Factory Underground. Earlier in the year, my father passed away, and they did a benefit, and there was just about every single local band you could think of came, to do this benefit, and they, asked us to be a part of it. That was a really good time. That was a really good time, and this last show at Black Round Initiate was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome playing with a band of their caliber and their intensity. That was really cool.
Cool. Chris?
Oh, for sure the benefit for his father. Definitely, even more so than the Bruise Brothers. Club's not even there no more. It is now, but I think they switched names like Gators. Right, Gators Pub. No, pretty fucking original name there, isn't it? And it's like we're in Florida. Bunch of morons. We're in northeastern Pennsylvania. We get snow here, not alligators.
Oh God, this is great.
Yeah, Kenny's dad's benefit was awesome, and when we went to Delaware. What's the name of that place we played in Delaware?
Oh, Delaware, yeah.
13.
Mojo 13.
That was
Remember?
awesome.
That was
really
awesome.
good.
Right after we got done doing that, remember that kid, that sound guy?
Yeah.
Man, you guys are slobs. Because we're fucking stomping, right? And like our beer, water, whatever was up there, it just went all over the place, man. So he's like, man, you guys are slobs.
It's
Yeah,
not like
that-
CC's.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was, man. It
Fruit flies in the
Oh yeah, it was a glorified CC's, man. Definitely, just 200 miles away.
We sounded good that night.
Oh, we kicked the shit out of them.
I like the clubs that are different than the others. They're not just your basic shithole. It's basically what's the place where we found the shotguns and the squirrels?
Clam diggers.
Clam diggers, man.
Yeah.
Shooting squirrels on the fucking roof.
The audience was filled with construction workers from another state who didn't speak English.
Oh yeah,
And,
gas workers.
that was something else because they didn't know what they were in for, and we didn't know who they were at first. And but we had fun though. We found the shotguns behind the back of the club, and we figured out that the guns were there to shoot the squirrels that were jumping the roofs. So we picked up the guns and we were aiming at the squirrels too right before we got on the show. That was a good show. That was fun.
It was, yeah.
Second gig.
Awesome. Now I want to talk about something, Ken, you touched on a little bit about the benefit there for your father and all the local bands coming out. You know, like anytime there's a benefit or like the meltdown or whatever, I mean, this community comes together, man. I mean, it like the brotherhood and the camaraderie in this area is unbelievable. What do you guys say about that?
That's a great thing. It's like, you know, when we play shows out with our brothers, like our brothers from Beyond Fallen, Threat Point, and stuff like that. It's a good thing. You know, Praise the Center. We've been doing shows with them since the beginning, and it's just, you know, the scene really sticks together, and we back each other up no matter what. You know, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. We don't see, you know, sometimes you see more of it, sometimes and other times, but it's still there. It's still there no matter what. Whenever something needs to be done.
I'd like to get more shows with Slapjaw too, man. Those guys fucking
Slapjaw.
tear it up, man.
Yeah, paved the way.
Paved the way. Yeah, my old band paved the way.
Yeah.
We were in bands with a lot of the guys that we play with, so you know, we're all close to begin with.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, we're all buddies. We have this one thing in common, and you know, and we all try to back each other up as much as we can.
Yeah, you hear about the Bay Area, how that used to be in the late 80s and stuff, and how all those bands were friends, and they were all in other bands together, and they all toured together and, you know, put the shows on together. And we have that little thing here in Northeast PA. It's you know, not on that level, but, you know, we all know each other and play, and we have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny came from Praise the Sinner. He came from Pave the Way, so.
Yeah. Just stick together and just makes it more fun.
Right. And that's why you know, I've interviewed a lot of bands from this area, and I always hear the same thing, man. There's no, it's not a competition. It's not backstabbing. It's not, you know,
Not at all.
let's fuck these guys so we sound better. You know, everybody's helping it. Somebody's gear is broke. Somebody's coming with gear. You know,
I mean, dude, man, Black Crown Initiate, those guys are top shit. They used our gear.
Yep.
They're signed. They're on tour right now with Napalm Death and who? Who the fuck they go on tour with? Napalm Death and somebody else.
Yeah, and
Crowbar, yeah.
me
They
just-
used our gear.
let me just say this. Andy from Black Crown Initiate, I can't find my power cord to my head. If you got it in the back of your van, man, put it on the side for me. Thanks.
Facebook Chris.
Oh, that's too cool. All right, guys, we talked about your epic moments. Let's take it to the other end of the spectrum. Spinal Tap moments. Let's hear them.
Shit moments, you mean?
I had a time, actually it wasn't with this band, but I was in Migraine with Chris and Chris. We're playing a show and my double bass pedal fell apart. Right in the middle of a big double bass. And it was it was horrible. And it was like our first show and I felt like an ass. the nut came out, you know. So stupid.
Well, you didn't blow up, so.
I didn't blow up.
Spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything. Can't really think of anything with Prosody that has really like hit, you know, like where it's like, wow. I remember, I want to say about 10 or 15 years ago, me and Chris were in a band back then called Ossuary. We played a show up at it's the same club, the Factory, back in the 90s, and I think it was our first show there, and we were like, whoa, how old were we? We were like 21 years old. Everything we all the equipment we had was held together by duct tape and just stuff, you know. So I got my microphone here. My microphone's like, it's all held together. It's all taped up in that. And now the stage had a giant cage around it, and we started playing. Kids started like climbing up the cage, right? And they were just like jamming. Well, when they started jamming on like just like going nuts, the cage like hit the lights. And the entire electrical system blew out in the club. Everything blew out except for the sound. We kept playing, remember? We kept playing. It was blackout. We kept playing. The lights came back on, right? The lights came back on. There was emergency lighting came on. The whole time, these wires are hanging down, like right over top of me, right? So it's like, I'm sitting there jamming all night. I'm getting shocked on the top of my head. And I'm thinking it's my microphone, like, shorting out on me the whole time, and like I didn't realize until after the show, the club owner James Callahan came up to me. He's like, dude, I really thought you were gonna die. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, yeah, have you seen the top of your head? I wiped the top of my head. There's ashes all over the top of my head. I was like, and that was probably one of the times I was like, wow, okay.
Chris.
Oh Jesus, I'd have to say, oh God, I don't know what year it was. It's got to be probably 98, 99. I was in a band with Dave and Bob. We were a band called Demeter, and we opened up for, they're one of the bigger shits, Syphilis, at the time. We got to open up for them, and I just bought it was pretty much a brand new head, a Marshall head. Fucking thing cut out. I was pissed. I threw the guitar. I was like ready to just quit the whole show. Dave comes over, tunes my guitar, retunes it, because we were at low C, like drop. Fucking, so he had to tune it back, because I probably got dropped to like triple Z or something at that point. So he tuned it back up. He's like, here you go, dude, you ready to go? I'm like, fuck that amp. So Bob comes over to hammer and fucking hits it, and it turned back on. He hit the head, he smack, back, he's bang. I'm like, all right, cool, we're back on. And we ended up shredding it was the old staircase in Pittsburgh. We ended up shredding the shit out of that place. But I was so pissed, man. And this is before, like, well, Breaking Bend was big. They were the band around, but the metal was kind of like on hiatus.
Yeah.
So we went towards that Seven Dust sound. We still kept it heavy at that time because we were forced to do that. We couldn't do anything. Yeah. Our art was destroyed by fucking flannel fucking morons and with no brains. I mean, no brains at all. It's just, oh, I'm gonna yodel over here. Hey, I'm not taking nothing away from Foo Fighters and Nirvana and everything, but the Seattle scene, it killed the thrash. It squashed all metal. God forbid if you played a fucking guitar solo, you couldn't show off your talent. So that's what we did in Demeter, and we did good that night. But except for that fucking Marshall amp. Oh yeah, thank God it's back, man. Fuck, I can't take it anymore.
Dave.
We were playing in a cover band, and I was playing guitar, and I never really learned solos. I just kind of improvised, you know. But this one solo, I learned it like note for note, and I killed myself learning it. And the first time we play it, I go to hit the pedal to boost my volume, and the shut off, and I missed the whole solo. And the song cuts back on right at the end of the solo. I'm like, God damn it! And we never played the song again, so I never got to play the song.
I laughed my ass off the whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't know what the hell happened. I was playing the song and laughed my ass off. It was so funny.
Oh,
that was funny.
Chris.
Ken and I were in Ossuary in the 90s. We played a show at Harvey's Lake at the old stage that they had.
The Jambalaya Fest.
And, you know, all our friends are there, and the bands that we played with, we were friends with most of them. There was a pretty big crowd there, and somebody from one of the other bands throws a dildo on stage, and it's just, that became the center of the show. The dildo.
Yeah.
The fans are looking at us. All the bands are looking. Everybody look back. Everybody's laughing their asses off, and it's all around. We were kicking it and stuff, and that was just,
started turning on his soccer.
I don't know. That was something else.
They were called kicking dicks after that.
Oh God, too cool. Oh God, guys. Next song I want to play, "Cleansed in Agony." What can you tell us about it?
Well, Cleansed in Agony is about a guy named Ed Gein. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's the inspiration for movies like Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it's basically about, I read up a lot about him, and this is basically, his thoughts, like during his whole time that he was doing stuff, like just what he was doing. Like he was hearing a lot of stuff from his deceased mother, and he was hearing a lot of voices, and he actually thought what he was doing was right, and it wasn't. He was killing people and eating them and wearing their skin, but
I would have hired him to take care of Brad Paisley. And all those
Might have been
fucking
cold outside.
all those fucking cum stains. Fake pricks. Put a cowboy hat on him. I go, get the fuck out of here.
All right, gang, check it out. Prosody with "Cleansed in Agony." We'll be right back.
You're tuned into RockAllianceRadio.com and the Keep It Metal Show.
All right, guys, we are back with the guys from Prosody. Guys, how's it going so far?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Sweet. It's all. We're talking about a little bit about venues. We need more venues and shit here in the area. The ones we have kick ass. But yeah, I definitely agree.
I mean, years ago there used to be clubs all over.
Yeah.
Well, CC's was the biggest one.
Oh yeah.
Every metal band that was around.
National Act. I mean, we opened up for so many bands there in that day, man. Jeez.
And it It was a fucking dive.
Yeah.
It was. I mean,
Yeah.
tiles hanging from the ceiling,
Oh, yeah.
flies in the urinal.
Yeah.
That was ours, though.
Yeah, exactly. It was our dive.
We had a room. We had a room downstairs there. Our rehearsal room was there. We used to go. That's when Dave Lewis was alive. We used to go into the fucking gate because the gate that was to the bar that divided the 21-year-old kids and the underagers. Well, Vince thought he was being smart by locking it, but he got two fucking goofs like me and Dave Lewis. So we go in there, move the gate, go right into the refrigerator, take his Budweiser bottles, load his empty drum case with fucking ice, and that was our cooler. But that place was great. It rocked, man.
That was yeah. And then I know like we're always talking about people coming out to support bands and stuff, and I remember like Man of War.
Yeah.
Okay. They'd sell out arenas all over the world, and we couldn't get 75 people for that show that night, and that was, like, what the fuck?
Disheartening,
Yeah.
But that's,
Well, the word was Factory was trying to get Metal Church, and, they're huge over that way. I don't know how it would be here. I mean, I'd go see them, definitely, but it'd be kind of, I think, a hurting market
It's a
for
little
them.
harder now. It's just a little different culture now, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
you can
that-
go on YouTube and...
now, that's another thing, the internet.
It killed a lot.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I always say you guys almost don't need that major label record deal because you can
Promote yourself.
Yeah, you can promote yourself. You can reach millions, but at the same time, there's a million other bands doing the same thing.
Well, yeah. Plus, the club owners, too, some of them, like I'll mention Old Time Charlie's, you can't charge a cover $8. You just can't, because people are not going to come to it. And the ones that do come are people like us because we're dedicated to the scene, right? But then you get these fucking goofballs who are like, I'm not spending that. And then all of a sudden they're buying Jaeger bombs and like, dude, you just spent $30 in shots, you fucking moron.
Can't spend $8 at the door.
You know what I mean?
$40
so
on a beer.
There's two different ways how it goes there, and it's like, are you shitting me? But for them up there on planes, and that's a small ass stage, man.
Right. Well, what's your take on the internet? How's it been for Prosody?
It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been because we come from the old school making flyers and smear campaigns where we put flyers everywhere and mail, U.S. mail. I mean, all that shit. And now it's easier and faster and cheaper. It's still work, but you can get it out there.
You can do it right from your home. You don't have to leave your living room. You can do it right at home.
Facebook helps out a lot. YouTube, definitely. But the internet helped us.
I remember the days of hanging flyers on telephone poles and hoping it didn't rain before the show. Yeah. It's definitely. But again, like I said, it's that double-edged sword where you're not just dealing with or competing with the bands in your area. It's the bands from all over the world.
Yeah, all over.
You're trying to,
There's a lot of talent. I mean, there's so much talent. No, it's a shame. There's so much talent that people don't hear.
Now you can hear it through all the talent through the whole world, and it's not just the United States anymore. And there's a lot of talented people in every country. I mean, look at the Sepultura and bands like that from that area. They're fantastic.
I think it's like when we got on Reverb Nation, I think it really became clear to me when we went on Reverb Nation, because they have like Reverb Nation like counts down, like your top selling artists from an area,
right?
And then you can open it up to like the city, and you can open it up to the state.
Yeah.
When you open it up to like the country, and you're like one band, and you open up to the United States, and there's like 100,000 bands out there, and that's only bands that are on Reverb Nation. There's probably another 500,000 bands that aren't even on there. There's so much out there that you're competing with, and
we're sitting on top there for a while. For a couple weeks we were, weren't we?
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
And the stuff that the radio pushes is just garbage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now,
garbage.
The scene from North America compared to the rest of the world, it's like night and day.
Oh yeah. Well, see, our radio station's still, not to knock them, AC/DC and whatever. Over there, Testament, Slayer, You know what I mean? That's their shit.
Well, look at the festivals. Yeah,
yeah.
You just look at the.
Here,
we
it's just the same old thing, same old, the same.
We have the Mayhem
fucking
Festival,
song and dance, man.
and that's it. You know, over there they have Sonosphere and Bloodstock, and I mean, they just one after another. I mean,
music festival.
Look at Germany, what Germany has over there.
Yeah.
You know, and man, I wish we can get that kind of thing in the United States, but there's the way people are over in Europe are different than the way they are in the United States.
They're way more open.
And I've said it.
Not how pretty you are everywhere else. That's the way it is here. You know, you have to look good.
I've said this so many times, and granted, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I love Slayer. I've loved them since the beginning. You know, I mean, Slayer's great. But around the time when Slayer came out with Rain and Blood, everybody in here was like, Rain and Blood's like the fastest thing in the world. It's the fastest thing in the world. And granted, I love Rain and Blood. I'm not putting that down. But at the same time Rain and Blood was out, there was a band over in Europe called Napalm Death that nobody over here heard about. They were 5 times as fast as Slayer.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You just didn't hear about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like that's the kind of stuff that, you know, we're putting out. Our fastest stuff is Slayer. Europe's fastest stuff is Napalm Death. There's a big difference there.
Yep. Or, you know, I can remember when everybody was talking about that new band Metallica when they came out with And Justice for All.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know?
Exactly.
You know?
And one
Do
was
you
the
even
only
know,
thing
like,
on the radio.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll never do a video.
Master Puppets, you know.
That's they had 3 killer albums.
Yeah, that's because they got
you
big
know?
on MTV with one, and then they don't even realize that Dave Mustaine was definitely a huge part of that band, which he doesn't get credit for.
But even at that time, you go to that time when everybody was jamming And Justice for All. Metallica was the biggest, you know, their biggest thing was one. You go over to Europe, they're jamming stuff like Voltro or Carcass, Napalm Death, and it was just like that's 5 times better than, you know, like
way
what
more
we have.
aggressive, way more
It
aggressive.
just takes a little bit of time to get over here, but
Yeah, and you know now we're dealing with Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj.
God, come on, Chris. Go
the
on,
whole
Grant.
country
Let's go.
scene,
Let's
the
go.
whole country rock scene. Get the fuck out of here. It sickens me. It really does. And I'll tell you why it sickens me, because a lot of these dudes that push their chests out like 3 feet out to get the whore in the bar because they like country music. Like a lot of these dudes will fake it just so they get that chick. And I'm like, dude, you realize that like she just like swallowed like 3 guys just 2 hours ago, and now you're gonna fight over that piece of shit? Like, what's that chick? Was her name Carrie Underwear? The one that talks about slicing up the fucking tires and slicing up all that. That's a bunch of shit. 'Cause let me tell you something. As a martial artist, if some chick sliced up my fucking leather seats, I'd spin kick her right in the fucking head.
That's our next song.
Yeah, it's a
We're
bunch of
writing a song
shit.
about that. It's coming
And like
up.
all these morons, all these Walmart girls that are like this big and wearing spandex this tight.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're the ones that are like wishing for that guy on the John Deere tractor with the 8-pack. And, oh yeah, I can't wait to have that. Let's wake up in reality here, honey. First of all, it's not sexy. It's a fucking tractor, okay? It cuts grass, all right? Your nuts are sweating. You're sweating. Gnats are biting on your ball sack. At least let the guy come home and take a shower before he suck his cock. You know what I mean? But these chicks, they all flock to this shit, and that's why I say it's fake. And it is. It's 100% fucking fake, just like you said the other day, Kenny. Why is it that they can get all these awards, but yet when it comes down to the CMA awards, which I named it CSA, Cum Stain Awards. Why should they only get the awards? You know what I mean? There's a lot more better musicians out there because that right now, that's the biggest fake thing fucking going, dude. In music, that's what's killing a lot of the radio is that shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not rock.
you know, the thing that pisses it's all manufactured.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't.
absolutely.
Yeah, but a couple
they
guys
just
that
pick
write
an
all the
artist
songs.
that can sing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they write the songs for them. They write the music for them.
Yeah.
This is how you're going to dance. This is what you're going to wear.
Yeah.
This is how you got to look. And
it's
Yeah,
all about what makes money.
Like who's
What it
that?
comes
Who's
down
that
to is
British prick on there that
like you said,
judges you? What's his
manufactured.
name?
It's manufactured to make money. That's what all this stuff.
On
That's
American
why.
Idol.
That's why.
Faggot.
Like
What's his
just
name?
mentioned today, in our country, our popular music is controlled by ideas like American Idol. and the voice.
Yes.
Stuff like
Who's that? Who's that
Because
English guy?
everybody
that's
wants
a
to
dick?
skip over. They want to skip over doing what we're doing right now,
Eh.
being the local band. They want to skip over. They want to just get
Make
that.
it
They want to get
back
that
to
record
back.
deal, and it's just like
Instead of writing stuff about
Who's
how
that dude
how
on,
you
on
feel,
who's
how you
that
grew
dude that
up.
got
Simon,
put?
right?
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon Cowell.
Simon says, "I'll give you a fucking reverse punch right to the cock." That guy, all that guy does, right? All that guy does is just put down anybody and everybody. Let's see him get his ass up there on stage and
he knows,
fucking
he knows what
sing.
makes money though.
Yeah, I know he does,
rich
but
That's what he does.
I know what
That's
causes
he
blood,
does.
and it's a good punch in the mouth, and that's what I would give him.
Think about this. There'll never be any iconic bands anymore.
No.
Like The Who, Led Zeppelin. You have these bands that are iconic. You will never have that again.
The closest
Come
one,
up with a song or
closest
two,
one's
and once you're
Metallica.
done, you are
Metallica
done.
did it.
Our whole album full of great songs. How often does that happen? You know.
Metallica, Black Sabbath.
Well, because a lot of, more often than not now, bands are releasing singles
Yeah.
rather than CDs.
The whole album.
Yeah.
I think the last album that was released that I could seriously say that I listened from front to back is Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Like that, like you were saying, iconic albums like that, Number the Beast from Iron Maiden, stuff like that. You don't hear that stuff.
Yeah,
You hear,
yeah.
like you said, you hear good singles, but in order to hear an entire album an entire album that you want to listen to without stopping. You know
Heaven
what I
and
mean?
Hell
Like-
was that way too with Ronnie
like
James. man.
there's a few albums that I can tell that have come out, you know, that and none of them come out in the past 10 years because
And you're just never gonna have those
it's
iconic
stuff
bands.
is manufactured. Stuff is manufactured to make money. It's just like that one song. They'll throw that one song at you over and over and over again to make their money, you know. And it's just like
That's what I love about our style of music. We don't give a fuck about getting signed, making tons. We know we're not going to make a lot of money. We just because we fucking love it.
Oh
Buster
yeah, man.
Balls,
Yeah, we're doing this for
you
the
know,
passion.
all our
You
equipment
know?
on the shows, in and out, Swinter Balls,
Yeah.
and you know what? We do it because we love it.
We doing
When
it
we
for a
make 50
paycheck.
bucks, well, that's
We
great.
don't even make gas money.
But
It's surprising. Oh, we got paid, really?
Yeah.
we got paid.
They didn't lose money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no money in metal. Sorry to say, but we don't care. We love metal.
That's right.
Love it.
We do it for
we're
ourselves.
not faking it. We're not doing it because the kid down the road likes fucking thrash metal or, you know,
Do it for
like I
ourselves.
was going in before. Like those country people, man, they do it because they think they have to do it. Fuck them. You know, I got my own mind, and no one's gonna tell me what to think or what to do.
Right, right. But you know what I have seen is the younger guys now. They're bringing the metal in.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, guys like Without a Martyr,
Yeah.
Behind the Grave.
Yeah.
The younger guys now, they're putting
That's
their
killer.
own spin on it.
Yeah, that's killer.
You know,
Yeah.
they're carrying the torch. They're
Sure they
Metal
are.
won't die. It's going to carry on. But,
Yeah. It's got no choice.
It's
got no choice.
It shows itself in different forms, but it's there. It's still there. You know,
Yeah.
you still have you have these bands like you said. You have these bands like Without a Martyr and stuff like that. New bands coming up. It's still there. The metal, the heart. You know, you can tell by listening to a band, by just going out and watching a show, whether they're doing it because they're doing it for the money or whether they're doing it because it's right here in the heart. You know what I mean? And you can tell, and that usually, you know, guarantee it's a metal band that will do that. You know what I mean? Because it like these guys have said, there's obviously not a lot of money to be made in metal. So if you're doing metal, you're doing it because you like it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you can't fake aggression. Can't fake it.
You're either a metalhead or you're not.
If you do, if you fake it, man, you're gonna look like shit. You look like a big dummy. And like I said, anybody could stand there with a fucking cowboy hat and with a belt buckle on and
I'll
mimic
tell you what,
the same shit.
I'll take our crowd that comes out to see us over them crowds that come to see that stuff any day.
Yeah, because
People
because
that
you know
see
what?
us, they're into it.
Yeah,
They
and you know
they
what?
Love it.
That's a
And
yeah.
They're there because of the music. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
They're there for the music.
Those
Yeah.
people will start go to the Knox and Roundup, the Rattlesnake Roundup. You'll see more fights there than you will at a Slayer show, because some inbreed that's got one tooth in his fucking skull is fighting over some chick that's got shit stains. That they're fighting over, and it's the truth. It's the truth. If I'm gonna suck a dick tonight, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't let you blow my toilet plunger. And these fucking morons go for it. You know what I mean? You don't see that with the metalheads. You just don't, because it's one big family. If somebody gets knocked down, fuck it, man. If somebody gets knocked down in the pit, we pick them up.
I gotta explain Noxon to the listeners here.
Okay.
Remember that town in Deliverance?
No.
That's
Stop that.
Noxon.
Stop that.
That's it. I can't put a better spin on it than that.
The town of Deliverance goes, what the fuck?
We've never played Noxon, have we? We should.
We should.
Is there anywhere to play in Noxon? Maybe a fire hall or something?
I'm sure.
Stop
There's
that.
a fire hall somewhere.
We could throw together a show.
Where the men are men, the sword are women, and the sheep are fucking deathly scared. Stop that. Fuck them.
Oh shit! But like you're saying, the crowd's coming to your shows.
Yeah.
That they want to be there. That's what they want.
Yeah.
You know, they're not being spoon-fed some manufactured shit. You know, or what's the flavor of the month, or
How if we think this is going to sound good, we don't care. We just play what we feel.
Yeah.
You know.
We write a song. It's like, that sounds good. Hey, try this. Yeah,
If somebody likes it, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. What do they want to hear? No, it doesn't work with us.
No, I mean, we're just going to do what we think, you know, what's going to go off. I mean, a brand new song we have, that Pit song, people fucking went crazy to that. They went crazy.
Yeah, that was the first time ever.
First time ever.
Before that, we had
Yeah,
people
at
singing
the factory, yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And like get back to the Meltdown. We had 2 days of metal, hardcore.
Oh, great crowd.
That was an
Fucking-
awesome time.
Not one fight.
Yeah.
Not one fight.
Exactly.
And
It's my whole point.
Well, like I said, and
That's my whole point.
a prime example of it is when we played with Black Crown Initiate up at the factory. You know, that was us, Black Crown Initiate. What was the other band?
Oh, they were good too.
They were another death metal band from Scranton. We had 3 death metal bands playing there. Not one fight. Meanwhile, down the street, there was a huge riot down the street, right outside of one of the clubs playing their
Is
playing
that
their dance
that
stuff.
video was on?
It was a big gang fight. You can find it on YouTube. It was a big gang fight. There were like 3 different fights in the middle of the street. Meanwhile, we're playing death metal down the street, not a thing.
Yeah.
and metal gets the bad rap.
Exactly.
Oh,
Go figure.
He's
right?
the liar. He likes
They
Satan.
took what's the Metal Fest? Why can't I think of it? Man, they took Mayhem Fest away from us for years because of that.
Mhm.
They brought Mayhem Fest here to 1 year, then they took it away for 2 years because they were like, we don't like the crowd. We don't like the crowd that is bringing. We don't like. Meanwhile, people are getting stabbed over at rap concerts up there. But
Yeah.
Mayhem Fest was there. Not
Lil Wayne,
not-
everybody's getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Like,
Dave Matthews concert. People get wrecked at Dave Matthews. I'm
have you
like,
seen one fight? In
Look at
town I went to?
the pot fest. I mean Peach
yeah,
Fest.
Yeah.
pot fest.
You know that's
okay.
3-4 days of that. It's okay. They're all stoned, not moving in the fields. But at the metal show, they're drunk and ready to rip somebody apart in the pit.
Yeah.
Come on, you know.
That was the biggest circle pit I ever seen in my life at Mayhem
Oh, yeah?
this year. That was unbelievable.
Oh,
With who was that? Emure.
Yeah.
Mirror was there.
Emure,
Is
yeah.
that the one that went around?
Yeah, I swear to God, it was like a half a mile
Pounding
long.
Birdie Body had it too.
Everybody had a good one.
They had it going, yeah, but Emure definitely had a
Mirror
ripping
was
one.
insane.
What happens when you fall down? You get picked.
Picked up. You picked up.
Exactly.
You fall down at the Dave Matthews concert, some mean breed kicked
You're
you.
dead.
Now, wasn't he riding up Montage or something like that on his bike, and he got a flat tire, and somebody pulled over and said, "Oh, I'll give you a ride." Personally, I would have kicked him to the
That was
curb.
down in Hershey.
Was it Hershey?
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't on our mountain. I would have threw him off the fucking.
I
thing.
would like to see George Corpse Grinder riding a bike, you know, and me driving by and saying, "You need a ride to the show," and I get free tickets to the show. That'd be nice.
Take me to the show.
See the neck on that guy, man? Holy shit!
What was that one with Phil Demo? Told you can't piss on the fucking gate or something. You got kicked
the one
out.
I got kicked out of Machine Head. I guess I looked like I was going to start trouble, and one bouncer or bodyguard, whatever you call those guys, contacted another one, and they're all staring at me, and that's when I started realizing something was not right. They're all looking at me.
Who got you back in there, Mary? Did Mary get you back in?
Me out, yeah.
My ex-fiance got him back in because we all came up together. He's like, I went up to Phil Demo once, I pissed on the gate. I'm like, what do you say? He's like, dude, you can't do that.
Yeah, I missed most of Machine Head though.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're loud though.
Yeah. that was a good day.
So then, I met Phil, and then he's like, "So how'd you like the show?" I said, "I don't know. I got thrown out." He goes, "Well, what do you mean you got thrown out?" I said, I don't know. I just pissed on the gate or something and threw me out. He's like, "You can't do that, man."
Fucking Phil Demo.
At least you didn't piss on him.
One of our idols.
Oh, that's awesome. Guys, next time I want to play Victim of the Zodiac. And what can you tell us about it?
Victim of the Zodiac is about the Zodiac killer. He was there, they never caught him. And actually, if you look, if you get a chance, if you find, there's a video we have up. A lot of the lyrics from Victim of the Zodiac are actually taken from his actual letters that he sent to the San Francisco newspaper when he was taking.
Yeah, if you type in "Victim of the Zodiac" in YouTube, and you'll find Prosody. We put together a little cheesy video, but we got something up and out there for people if they wanted to see it. So, kind of tells about the song. And stuff.
And when I was writing that, a lot of the inspiration was taken from a lot of stuff that he used to talk about. So there's a couple verses in there that are actually taken from the actual letters that he wrote, and just a little thing nice to know.
All right, gang, check it out. Victim of the Zodiac. Prosody. We'll be right back.
He had to die. There will be. Cause I don't think the same as you. You call me sad. You know I do this for some kind of gain.
idea, and that
All
was
right,
it.
guys, we're back with the guys from Prosody. Guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Good time.
Sweet, sweet. So now we're talking a little bit during the song there about I guess the differences between your first CD, sophomore efforts, and your opinions, your takes on it.
Our first CD, I'll tell everybody, we went in the studio, we recorded it in 2 days. All the songs were done pretty much in one take, live, as maybe we played on stage. We're all in the same room, just jammed them. This one, we're going to hear the new one. We took a little time, we're doing a little separate, each part at a time, a little more money, and it's a big difference. I'm really proud of our first CD, don't get me wrong, with this new stuff.
It's a lot better. But I think we took what we learned from the first one and put it into the second one, and really took our time with it this time. We actually played them out longer too, so we really knew the songs when we went in to record them. Some of the ones on the first CD we played them like twice, and then we went in and recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been when we first put that out, I think we wanted to really push something out fast because people are saying, "Oh, Ken's in this new band now, and they got this. I wonder what they hear, what they sound like," and we kind of rushed it.
Oh, we definitely rushed it.
Now, since we've been together for 3 years, we realize, okay, now this is our sound now, and we switched studios. Number one, and the guy we're working with now, I think he really knows his stuff. He seems to be a metalhead, which is always a big help when
He
you're.
actually does most of the metal bands around here.
Yeah.
So, Young Fall, Start Flying.
So he's kind of helped us out too. He would say, well, I think what do you about this, guys, or I'm going to add this. Or, what do you feel about that? And so far, so good, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely a great experience. He's a great guy.
Cool. So now, like after 3 years, would you guys say you're tighter or more? I don't want to say polished, but
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot more technical now. The sound's heavier. It's definitely a lot more brutal.
That's
Faster.
Like you guys are tight.
Yeah, very tight.
Like, we
For a
practice
band,
at my house,
once
my wife-
we only practice
you
once a
guys are
week.
on, she knows all.
We haven't practiced since we did that last show, and we'll bust right out and do it again.
Too bad we couldn't bring our stuff here. We get a live
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'd be sleeping on the couch for sure.
We'll play all acoustical.
Yeah.
No acoustic. That resembles
Go,
Brad
man.
Paisley.
Too country-ish.
Yeah, you have to bring your acoustics and your
Cowboy
belt
hat.
buckles.
The only way the acoustic's gonna be a part of it is if it just goes into something fucking brutally heavy. That's it.
Well, that's exactly what the next song is going to do, too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of convenient that you said
Yes.
Oh, God. What advice would you guys have for bands just starting out?
Practice. Practice your ass off. Get your songs down. Make sure you're tight as hell. And then when you go out, just start playing out. You got to practice. You got to stress that. We practiced for, I think, 6 months before our first show. We only practice like once a week. Because, we all have jobs and kids and everything. So, but we practice once a week, and we practice. When we're at practice, we practice. We bust our balls, and it paid off. So, practice.
Good.
I'd say just stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you do, what you think is good. Don't ever think that you have to do don't ever think you have to write something a certain way so somebody will accept it. Don't be afraid to, maybe if you have to, step over the line, between, what's maybe thought up as, okay and too extreme. That's what we've done. We've never had that. We've never kept to that barrier. And we've always, like, if we write something, it's really heavy, and I don't know if that would be accepted. We don't really care. And that's the biggest thing I could say. Just stay true to what you do, and you'll be successful at that. As long as you enjoy what you're doing and you stay true to yourself, that's all you can do.
Chris.
Same thing what he said, man. That's it.
Yeah, try to do something different. Don't try to fit into a mold or something. Make your own path.
Chris.
Yeah, practice. That's all I got to say. There's some bands out there that I'm not going to say that should practice, and not any of the guys that we know, but there's some bands out there that I've seen, not necessarily in this area, but even outside of the area, that you're just like, I mean, these guys got the look, but then they get on the stage and you're like, what's up with that? When did you
Fucking
start?
feedback from hell.
Oh my God! Control the feedback already. Just practice. You'll get there.
Well, you know, I always said, if you're going in for the money or for the girls, you're
You're in it for the wrong reason, man. You're in it for the wrong reason.
That was like the hair.
That's the
band
70s.
days.
That's that
Yeah,
kind
you
of-
want to do that? Do that with Brett Michaels. Look how fucking far he got. 3 fucking TV shows, an RV. Get going.
All I can say is, of all the people in the world, it's funny that it came from him, but Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols. One of the things that always sticks in my head of what he said was, if you're trying really hard to be a star, then that's the explanation of why you're not.
Yeah, and he was like so anti-establishment, and
Yeah.
you know, he's known worldwide.
Right.
Instead of trying to be something, just do what you do and be accepted for that. That'll make you a star.
Cool. What is the ultimate goal for Prosody, man? What do you guys want from this band?
Fun. Yeah, I do this for fun. This is my release from everything, all my stress, shitty job, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's just a good time hanging out with my buddies, playing music. You know, what else do you ask for?
Cool. Ken.
Me, I enjoy doing it, and I really want to be known as, you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I really want to be known as the most, you know, extreme thing that you've heard in this area. I want, when people hear us, I want them to think that's the most extreme thing I've heard. That's the most brutal thing I've heard in the area. And that's what I strive to do.
Chris.
I'm pissed off a lot because of my job, so it just.
We couldn't tell.
Yeah. I just that and country music, if you couldn't tell. Fake fucking people, nonsense. You know, I don't know. Yeah, just get my aggression out. Because if I didn't have this in my life,
There'd be a lot of dead country stars.
yeah, definitely, I'd be in prison because I would have choked some of these
Make
fucking
more room for
inbreeds.
metal.
I definitely would have choked these guys that go after the skanks that think they have to, and the chicks, they're just as bad now. They're just as bad. So I would shoot them. So, can't hit them. You just shoot them. Or you hire a hick, man. Uncle Louie, where you at?
Dave.
You know, we're kind of like, I'm kind of living the dream now. You know, we're recording, you know, we're making videos. It's a lot of fun, you know, what we're doing now. I mean, if anything, this is like the best that I could think of. If it got any better, you know, it'd be a bonus. So, you know, pretty much what we're doing.
Chris.
Yeah, he said it perfect. This is you know, we don't think this is going to go far, but we're trying. We're, you know, if we're going to do it, we're going to put in 110% and have a ton of fun, and you know, pretty much everything Dave said. You know, so
If something happens, it happens. Not
Right,
whatever.
right.
Yeah, we're not like pursuing it or not. I mean, we're older now, you know. Too, we're not 21-year-old no more. Plus, it's not. CC's isn't here. The Staircase isn't here. A lot of that shit's not here to show off our talent. Most of the times, we got to get the hell out of the area.
yeah, so we just be the best that we could at what we do and what we like, and you know, the music we write is what we like and what we're into. So what you hear is, you know, what we love. You know?
Absolutely.
If you like it, cool. If not, fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
it.
think one of the coolest answers I heard over the years was, you know, if they can just make enough to quit their day jobs and do this as a living,
Yeah,
you know, and they you know, they would have been content with that.
yeah.
What do you guys think?
I could
Oh,
do that.
that'd be great.
Yeah, plus, but
Yeah,
That would be a plus, yeah.
that'd be killer for me because I have an employee that would definitely take over and help me out until I got back from, let's say if we were on tour, I trust him with my life. He's one of my best friends, so that would definitely be a game plan for me. I would absolutely jump on it, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do what you love. Be awesome.
And I guess his point was, not touring the world, not having your face, just
shit, man.
just
Even
being on
a
the
nice
road,
East Coast tour would be cool,
making a
Like
living.
what Threat Point fucking did. They did a pretty cool run there. They did a real cool run.
Yeah, what was it, like 4 or 5 days up in New England?
Yeah,
that's cool.
They did a real cool run, man,
Cool.
and they did good. And that's great because they're representing the scene,
Yeah, they're representing us
Yeah.
here in PA.
Yeah,
And it's,
yeah.
People hear that and they're going to be like, their heads are going to be turned. What's going on? What's going on up there in Wilkes-Barre?
Yeah.
That's now. I talked with a couple bands that played the Meltdown from out of the area,
Mhm.
and they can't believe the scene we have here. And I'm talking about guys from Philly, from Jersey, from New York,
Yeah.
and they don't have this. And you would think it'd be different out in the bigger.
Yeah, Jersey, because it's more
but
suburban and everything. Yeah.
They don't, and we're just a freaking small valley in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, it's like we said before. I've heard some horror stories about some of these other towns, and I want to say horror stories in the midst of it's the competition is there, and like you said before, we don't have that here. We have our scene. We back each other up. We just go out and have a good time, play good shows. You know what I mean? Instead of for instance, us competing against somebody else, we'll just go with that band, do a show, and sell that club out. You know what I mean? Or even if we don't sell that club out, we're having a good time, and that's what it's all about. And like I said, I have heard in some of these towns that it's a big competition, and that kills your scene. It kills when you have everybody at each other's throats, it takes away from it.
Right, and we definitely don't have that here. Everybody, from what I see, as a bystander or a guy behind the scenes, everybody's pitching in.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has a problem, somebody's there to fix it.
Yep.
It unbelievable. I'm really proud to say I'm part of the scene. Or
what was that? What show was that? I think it was what was the show at the factory one time we played with? Was it the wedding? Was it the Burnett wedding when your bass went out?
Mm-hmm.
That was at the Rattler.
That was at the Rattler. Yeah, not the factory, the Rattler.
Yeah.
His bass went out, and Ron from Threat Point was right there with the bass for him. You know what I mean? It was it's a
Yeah, I remember that.
They
Yeah.
did play a wedding.
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks again, Ron.
Played a metal wedding.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's not the one list right there.
one example.
the mayor medal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just one example of how this scene is just like tightly knit.
Yeah.
We have each other's backs no matter what.
Right. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, well, your bass is done. You guys, we're next.
Yeah.
Get off the stage.
Mhm.
We're next.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
exactly
even we did a
it.
gig. Where the hell was that? Where were we? Dunmore? Remember that with Militia and that fight broke out?
Oh.
I used Rocco's shit. He came up to me and we were getting ready to go on like 15 minutes. He's like, dude, I told you to use my stuff the other night when I seen you at the show. I'm like, well, first of all, I didn't know it was your gear right there, and I just wanted to make sure. He's like, no, we're brothers. Just use it.
Yeah. A lot of times
So-
we share. Like if we run a
Yeah.
show, we let the guys use their drums, cabs. This makes it easy for everybody. We played shows where you have to bring all your own shit. And, it's just time consuming.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. And then it kills time for the other upcoming bands.
Show, I think every single band had their own equipment that whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It was a setup and takedown. I mean, you have some shows around here like that too, but for the most part, if something goes out, somebody's there to have your back.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Right. And then somebody drops out of a show for whatever reason. Somebody's there to fill in.
Oh, yeah.
There's always somebody.
Within 24 hours.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sometimes an hour. It all
I've
depends.
seen that too.
Yeah.
Within
No.
an hour, we have another band.
All depends. All you do is throw it out on Facebook, and that's it. Bang.
Bang, yeah.
We hit it.
Yeah.
Either we'll hit it, or someone else will pass it down. They pass it down to us. It's what we do.
Right, okay. Well, guys, let's play another song from your first CD, End of Your World.
End of Your World is a great song. End of Your World is like it picks up where the Dawn of Brutality leaves off. You know what I mean? Dawn of Brutality was, I think that description I gave you before, the Dawn of Brutality, was actually the description of this song. Dawn of Brutality was the state of the world now. End of the World is what happens after the Dawn of Brutality, and it's what you have to deal with. after everything goes down.
All right, listeners, check it out. Dawn of Brutality from Prosody. We'll be right back.
Let's go! Smoke rises from the ashes of the past. No way to undo the torment that's been cast. See what their answer is, and everything you miss. Look to the distance, listen to the cries. Their modern war is made of lies. Your life of bliss has now been dismissed on your perception. Your freedom relies. Now bring their world to its demise. A constant fear of each day being the last. Hope for humanity is fading fast. Nightmares rob you of your sleep as they reveal certain futures to come. In your unconsciousness they creep, making sure you don't forget what's been done. See what their answer is, and everything you miss. Look to the distance, listen to the cries. Their perfect world is made of lies. Your life of bliss has now been dismissed on your perception. Your freedom relies. Now bring their world to its demise. A new isolation is unfurled. You're all alone now. This is the end of your Your life of bliss is now dismissed. Your freedom died. Bring this world to its
I think it comes up and shows
All
the
right,
album
gang,
cover.
we're back with the guys from Prosody.
Yeah.
Guys, how's it
What
going?
up? Metal.
Awesome, guys. So, you all been around for, I don't want to give our ages away, but so some of your best memories, man, in the music scene, some of your best.
No, one of the coolest thing I did, I opened up for Eddie Money in one of my bands. Had up Harvey's Lake. There were like 1,000 people there walking this big stage. And I was using Wayno's kit from Fabulous Disaster.
Or Wayno.
Come up, I had my sticks, and he sat down at the set, and I had to do a drum check. And that was the first time I was ever fucking scared. I looked at all these people, and I was shaking. Just trying to do a simple drum beat. I was always shaking. That was really cool. That was one of my old memories.
Wow, Ken.
I think I don't know, the thing that sticks out in my head was back in the day when me and Chris were in that band Osher where we played. We actually all went to a concert. It was Nuclear Assault was playing at the factory. And we all went to see Nuclear Assault, and one of the bands dropped off, and it just happened that the whole band was there, and they were like, "You guys want to jump up and do a set, fill in?" And we were like, "Well, yeah, we can play with Nuclear Assault." It was a great time, but it was like the coolest thing in the world was like, John Conway from Nuclear Assault came up to me after the show, and he was just like, "That was amazing." He's like, "You just totally blew us away," and I'm just like, "Wow." That stuck with me, That's a great thing. That's a great feeling there.
Awesome. Chris.
1997 opening for Snot and Machine Head at CC's.
Wow.
I actually have that on video, and now that Lynn from Snot is dead, that holds a special one in my body. That was a killer show, and Unseen Holocaust was there with us.
Oh, God.
Remember those fucking guys?
Yeah, wow.
They were there with us. That was a really good show, and I think Machine Head's second album had just come out, and we were telling Vince to hire them when Burn My Eyes was out, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know." I'm like, "Dude, you had typo negative here. You could put fucking Machine Head in here," and he finally got us on the bill, and that was pretty memorable. That one.
Cool, dude.
We opened for an 80s band in Newark, New Jersey, and it was really cool because it was a big club and stuff, but we wound up getting in a fight with the band we were opening for. So I don't know if that was the best musical thing, but it sticks out in my head.
Chris.
Ken and I were playing in an ossuary at the New York Death Festival up in Long Island, New York, with internal bleeding and pyrexia, which the guy in pyrexia is now in suffocation. And they had a huge party there, and bands all over the place, and just a all-night ripper right to the morning. And the cops came, and I don't even remember much more except for we had a huge drive back to Pennsylvania the next morning. But that was a memorable time, man. It was a good time.
It was a good time. There was death metal bands all night long into the morning, and it was definitely a good time.
Cool.
Actually, one of our cool times, and this is actually how the band got together. We went to see Megadeth. It was Megadeth,
Exodus.
and
Exodus.
Exodus, yeah.
And what was the name of that bar we were hanging out at?
The Bog.
The Bog. And Ken wasn't with us. The four of us there, and we were in the bar getting hammered. Just ripped. And they had the jukebox playing. We're playing Megadeth like the whole night. So we're like, fuck, we don't want to go over. We're having a good time. We got hammered. So we went over. We missed Exodus. Half a testament. We were so hammered. And that's how the band kind of came about.
That was the
Thanks,
top
Bog.
right there.
That's how the band kind of got back together.
We were so hammered listening to all this excellent metal on the jukebox, couldn't give a shit about the show that was a block up the street.
Actual Megadeth playing the music.
Talking about all the metal and how we used to be in a band. Let's get it back together again. And Megadeth's in the background of the jukebox, and we're slammed out of our mind, just beer after beer after beer. And I think finally someone said, "Guys, Megadeth's playing up the street. Are we going or what?"
We missed Exodus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a show going on.
Oh, that's too cool. But now here, you guys weren't even a band yet, but you just a group of guys, group of friends hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's it all goes back to our
Listen to
scene.
the metal.
Yeah.
Listen to the metal.
Yeah. You don't find that anywhere, and that fucking floors me when I hear shit like that. The bands are just so impressed with our area, and it blows me away. It's so cool.
Yep.
Good. Tell us what's going on with Prosody now. You're working on the second CD, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. How's
Actually,
that?
tomorrow we're going in to record another song. We're going to lay some drum tracks down and stuff. So we're taking our time. It's going to take a little longer than the last one, but
Yeah, we have
make it right.
the one single out now, and we're like Bob said, slowly working on this second album, and we just got a video together for this first song that's not out yet, but it will be in the next few days. We're waiting on something going through iTunes right now. We're having a problem with, but we're going to get that situated, and once that's done, we're going to have the link up on the video, and everyone can see that. But you could go on cdbaby.com right now and purchase the song. It's just 99 cents.
Plug away, man. That's what it's about.
Perfection through dissection.
Yeah, but we have a show coming up in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
December 6th.
With Threat Point and Slapjaw, which are two great bands in the area.
Awesome. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a kick-ass.
Bones' Barn, Wilkes-Barre. It's going to be December 6th. That's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
And we have December 13th. We're going up to Carbondale at a place called Lyrics, which we were never there before. With
I think that's a new.
Yeah, it's newer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have Beyond Fallen with us and Pave the Way, which are good friends of ours. So that'll be a really
awesome,
good show, too. That's December 13th. That's like our Christmas show. That's the Hellfest.
Hellfest, yeah.
Satan Claus.
Yeah, both of those shows should be slammed.
Yeah, so
Both of
two
them.
big shows, and we have this song coming out and a video, so things are going well for us, And next year, we're going to be working on the rest of this album, and hopefully it'll be out sometime next year, right?
Hopefully we'll do a show with you when debut the whole album on here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sweet. Yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So what else? What else going on? First CD still going? I mean, where is that still available?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's iTunes. That's Amazon. That's all over the place.
So you can get an actual CD of Amazon, right?
Yeah, you get the actual physical copy with the artwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, that. And they're still carried around. Our local stores, Gallery Sound, they still carry it.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. And you guys were on my compilation.
Yeah.
Metal Assault. Right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, it was a live version of the song, right?
Yes, that was. It was a live version. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And that's still available at keepingmetalpromotions.com. Name Your Price compilation.
Yeah, which is an excellent deal. I mean, you're getting all those bands and you're naming your own price. I mean, that's
There's
great.
some killer stuff on there too.
Yep. Yeah. And speaking of .com, we have a .com, don't we?
Yeah, plug away, man. Where can the listeners find you guys?
We're at www.prosodymetal.wix.com/prosody. That's a long one. Wow. You can also go to Reverb Nation and type in Prosody and find us on there.
Just go to Google and type in
Google
Prosody Metal.
Prosody Metal. We're on
That's
Facebook.
it.
We're on
Boom.
YouTube. We're everywhere, all over the place.
Right now.
Prosody Metal. That's it.
Prosody Metal. Prosody.
Well, yeah, no, they can find you guys on my site because we wrote a review for your first CD.
Yeah.
That's up there on keepingmetalpromotions.com.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I know I have all the links to your sites
Great.
on that site. So yeah, awesome. And yeah, definitely. And when you guys are ready with the second one, we'll review it. We'll get you back here. Definitely. I know the listeners are digging you. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Horns
Very
up to
nice.
Italy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Italy, are you out there?
Thank you.
Thanks,
Italy,
you guys.
We got
Jersey.
some brutal metal.
Cool, man. Cool. So, what else? You guys got your upcoming shows, new CD. What else going on?
We're doing something different with this CD because we're taking our time with it. The song that we're going to play, it has like an introduction to it, and Kenny did a lot of stuff on it. It sounds awesome. Sounds like a horror movie in the beginning. So it's really cool. We're going to do a lot of stuff like that with a lot of stuff on the new CD.
It's all his original. There's no takes from like Dawn of the Dead or anything. It's all him.
Yeah, no movie.
No movie.
No movie clips. It's just
It's our own
that's our
sick
own.
way. His sick way.
Cool, guys. Cool. Well, before we get to that, I want to play another song from the first CD, "Kill Your Foe." What can you tell us about it?
Kill Your Foe is that was the second song.
Second song we ever wrote.
And that song came to me after watching Lord of the Rings: Two Towers. If you've ever seen the movie, if you've ever seen the speech that who was it, Saruman gives to the people, I watched that and that gave me the idea for Kill Your Foe. Just talking to the people and getting them in just getting them in the
Total
mood.
battle mode.
Into a frenzy.
Just putting the people into a frenzy, and that's what Kill Your Foe is about.
Awesome. All right, gang, check it out. Kill Your Foe from Prosody. We'll be right back. right, gang, we are back with the guys from Prosody. Guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, this is I love this. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having us. Thank you.
This is awesome.
Thanks everybody for listening.
It's awesome when we can get like the entire band in the studio and you guys are, you're bouncing off each other. That's awesome. We lost all our Midwest listeners, thank Chris, but
You're welcome. Shit kicker.
I think they might be all over at countrymusicradio.com or whatever, but
Comestain.com or fuck them.
oh God, that's awesome. I've had a blast tonight, guys. We
Same here, man.
just had a listener tune in from Brazil, so
Nice.
Awesome.
Hello.
Tell
South
Max we
Dakota.
said what's up.
that's awesome. I mean, you guys, this is really cool, and it's cool. You guys are being heard all over the world.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I love this. So, shows, CDs, new CD you're working on. We're gonna play the first single from that CD a little bit later on before we go. But how's the ride been for you guys so far? What do you
Getting
think?
better and better.
Great. No, honestly, a blast. It gets better in every time. We get better and better. Our songs are better and better. We have great people that come out to see us. Maybe sometimes the shows aren't packed. Sometimes they are. Sometimes, but the people are there. And, this loves us. It's awesome. I'm having a great time. I'm going to do this as long as I can. It's a great ride.
Ken.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's like a lot of what Bob just said. Everything we do is we started out in a position of being I think the idea was we were going to be like a thrash metal band, and it sort of took on its own life into what we're doing now, and it just gets better and better, and as it goes along, and more people get into it, and we meet a lot of new people, a lot more people, fan wise, everything. It's just everything's very good, going really good for us. This new CD, I think, will impress a lot of people. I think.
Cool. Chris.
Oh, definitely, yeah. The new CD, yeah. The ride's great. It's awesome. It's getting way better, and as it goes, it's fun. There's not one time in this band where it's not been funny. Especially people like, what are you guys? What are you guys? What are you doing? I'm like, dude, man, it's five morons. So we are. Yeah, it's what we do. It's you got to see us at practice.
Yeah, we're busting
We'll
each other's
fucking
balls.
we'll kill you. We'll kill you. It's just one big comedy show, like live Eddie Murphy when he was cool back in the day before he had to blow Disney. You know what I mean? Before he had to suck Walt Disney's cock, frozen cock.
Thank you, corporate America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah. No, it's awesome. It's definitely made me a better guitar player. That's for sure. Definitely, just playing this.
Cool, dude.
I'm having a ball, man. It's a great time. I became a serious bass player, and I love it. I love playing bass. I'll never go back to guitar, I don't think.
Chris.
I'm having a good time. I'm just riding the ride, I didn't think I'd be doing this a couple years back, but I'm still going, so I love it.
Cool. And the cool thing is, and you guys are all friends. Even like outside the band, you guys are you're all friends. I mean, no, that's twice now. The Mayhem Fest. I'd seen you guys there hanging out, just friends hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's you probably need that first more than anything. You need that friendship. You need that click.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if you're going in, you can't stand the guy next to you. You're not going to produce anything.
It's not going to work. Yeah,
That shows when people don't get along.
yeah.
Right, and it definitely shows what you guys. I mean, you're fucking awesome. The tunes are awesome. You guys are tight. You put on a hell of a show. It definitely shows.
Thank you very much. Very appreciative.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, man. Labels. Are you looking for a label, or I mean, if it happens, it happens, or
That's it. Yeah, that's what I would say. It's
We
because
talk to them. Most of them try to fuck you over.
because we've already been through it before. All of us, every one of us promised a record label, looking at it, I mean, even when we were in that Demeter band, we drove all the way down to Jersey. Not that it's that far of a hike, but we drove down a fucking, Sunday?
Yeah.
To play a showcase.
To play a showcase,
like
right? And we
people.
tore the shit out of the place on the
Bob
boardwalk?
broke the drums.
Bob broke his drum, and then we were supposed to go talk to this woman, and it was just one big letdown.
That was a shit show.
It was one big letdown. She was supposed to be like this big thing. We had to throw our biography out. All right, here we go. Because back in the day, Limp Bizkit and Korn were the shit, so we were stuck to play one type of music, and we fucking killed it, and we got disappointed. So whatever comes our way, we'll take it, man. We'll slam it.
Focusing on having a good time, and doing our thing. If anything comes up after that, that's awesome. It's a bonus.
Yeah.
It'd have to be the right thing too. We're just not going to sign any contract.
Do it just for the sake of signing a deal.
Yeah.
Well, I remember back in the day, like when labels made the band, they took an unknown and they made them stars. Now they wait until you're already big, and then they want a piece of the action. Now they got their hands out.
They don't work with bands more now. They don't like. I'll think of Kiss. Kiss's first 3 albums did shit, but they stood behind them and they made that live album. Until that live album bombed, then we don't Kiss. But they stood behind them. They put the money into them, and then they made it. You don't get that now. They're more or less looking for the one-hit wonders.
Black Crown was telling us they were just doing their thing like us. They put a video out
on YouTube,
and it got like 10,000 hits or something, some massive amount of hits, and then everybody started coming out.
Yeah, everybody started coming in. He said some dude came to his garage and said, "I want to sign you," and this is where they're at now.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, they were already at that point where again, you almost don't need that major label record deal, but again, they're the ones with the money, the distribution.
Touring and the back.
But they're not there until you already made a name for yourselves.
Yeah, the do-it-yourself.
It's not like they come out to the club and they say, "Wow, these guys are really talented. I think we can do something with these guys." That doesn't really work.
In fact, look at what Overkill did when they started out. It was all do-it-yourself. They were huge, and they had no label behind them. It was all everything they did was what they did. And then they got picked up after that. But by the time they got picked up, they were already on the rails. They were already on the train. They were already full speed ahead. And that's
Anvil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly.
The biggest unknown band in the world.
Exactly.
Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
You ever seen that movie when the guy's sitting in the couch,
Yeah,
the chair
one guy-
rocking out? There are like 3 guys there.
One guy in a recliner.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Shit. Well, you guys want to recap again? Shows.
December 6th in Wilkes-Barre at Bones' Bar, and December 13th at Lyrics in Carbondale. And that's what we have coming up so far. So we have the new song will be released on iTunes probably by next week. CDBaby.com. You can buy it on there right now. You can buy our old CD, Dawn of Brutality, on CD Baby and iTunes and Amazon. So look out for that. And
They can see some of our live shows too. Parts of them anyway on YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll see a lot of stuff we have on there.
It was really cool. We did.
Yeah, the interview.
We went to a Luzerne County Community College and they filmed a half-hour show with us with 5 songs?
5 songs.
5 songs,
yeah.
and then question and answer, kind of similar to what you're doing now, and
that's kind of like if you watch
videotape the whole thing.
That's kind of like a peek of what's coming on because I think we performed all the new stuff for that.
We did.
I'll give you an idea.
Yeah, interview.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so just subscribe to our channel. You'll find everything there on YouTube. We're Prosody Metal, not just Prosody, because there was something else out there that was a
they're like
jazz
a
band
jazz band from Jamaica.
Jazz band
from Jamaica or something.
That had 2 hits or something.
Yeah, 2 hits of weed. So, I mean,
they're smoking.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely not us.
The Prosody name, it's kind of like a race. We have us. There's the jazz band. They're Louisiana, the jazz band.
It's
There's
something.
also an indie rock band from India.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's just basically Whoever gets signed first, I guess, can keep the name. After that, maybe we'll be a different name.
We're the heaviest, though.
Yeah, we are the heaviest.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I would think, with the others coming from Louisiana and India,
Yeah,
you guys would be the heaviest.
yeah.
Oh shit! Oh god, that's
India will have a snake coming out of the fucking vase.
2 hits, yeah. 2 hits of weed.
2 hits of weed in Louisiana or Jamaica or whatever the fuck. Steven Seagal's hanging out there in Louisiana shooting fucking nutria.
They give what, $30 a tail for those things?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Andrew Zimmerman eats the fucking things, I know that.
That fucking guy.
Oh, he'll eat a turd if you pay him. He's the next GGL in that cat.
Oh shit!
This is what our practices are like.
This is-
You know,
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh.
Had 100 times today. This is the
Yeah.
taste of the practice. This is the taste.
We should be a comedy death metal band.
Actually,
That's what it should be.
maybe our third album is our practice.
Just
the
Chris.
second set is Chris doing
Yeah.
stand-up.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll be, I'm gonna keep it real. That's it.
No, but that's it though. That's you guys are for real.
That's
This
it.
is it. This is
Yeah.
for real. It's not fucking manufactured. It's not there's somebody behind the scenes pulling the strings, telling you what to say or how to say it, or this is it.
That's right.
For better, for worse.
Yeah.
No, but then but this is what the metal fans appreciate.
Yeah.
The realness.
Definitely.
I mean, this
Yep.
the ups and downs for the good, the bad, whatever. I mean, this is what they appreciate. That's awesome, guys. Let's play the new song.
Yeah.
All right. Who's ready for the new song?
I'm ready.
Perfection through dissection.
Perfection through dissection is basically just a total work of fiction from my head. It's just basically about a maniac. It's about a maniac who he makes art, and he makes art by dissecting humans and putting them back together, maybe the right way, maybe the wrong way, whatever way he sees fit. And that's what that song is in a nutshell.
Awesome. All right, gang, check it out. This is the world debut of Perfection Through Dissection from Prosody. Check it out.
Sababas.
Michelangelo once said, "The true work of art is but a shadow of the divine perfection." It's a shame that you're dead, or you might see how this applies to you. I think I hear my audience coming.
kick ass.
Yeah.
Holy
Thank you.
fuck.
Thank you.
Holy
Thank you.
shit.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So anyway, we're back with the guys from Prosody. If you just tuning in, that was the new song, Perfection.
Perfection through dissection.
Through dissection. Now, do you have a title for the new CD yet, or are you working on one? Or
Yeah, it's called Lifetime of Torment.
cool, awesome, guys. I've heard the live version. This is fucking head and shoulders above that. This is head and shoulders above your first CD. This is
Thank you.
unbelievable, and this is just a taste of what's to come. I can't fucking wait to hear it.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Thank you.
I'm blown away.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the new
Thanks.
shit's gonna be all over the map. All over.
Yeah, we have some really killer ideas. And actually, tomorrow we're going back to the studio to work on the next song, lay down some drum tracks, and we have some really cool original ideas for this.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be really cool. You probably won't be able to do it live. We might have maybe a sample or something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be really cool. I have some ideas.
Yeah, we're I think we're all of us are connecting so much better now, and throwing ideas out there. And you know, when we were in the studio doing this, we were all saying, "Well, what do you think? Should that be louder? You know, what? How about when he's doing this part or whatever?" And everyone's working together. And the engineer we found is incredible, and he's working with us too. He's like our sixth member at times with things he's saying to us. So yeah, everything's going great. So go to our Facebook page under Prosody Metal and find us and like us, all right?
Yeah, definitely. Get out
Give us a couple likes, maybe get a record contract.
Yeah.
We'll make records.
Yeah, that's Prosody Metal on Facebook. Stop by, give the band a like. Definitely get over there and throw them a like. You guys are also on Reverb Nation.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's under Prosody Metal as well.
And your .com.
Yeah, we have Prosody Metal. It's www.prosodymmetal.wix.com/prosody, and Wix is WIX.
And where can the listeners get your music?
iTunes, YouTube, Amazon, CD Baby, Spotify, Rhapsody, pretty much everywhere. Just Google Prosody Metal. You'll find us.
Awesome. And just recap about your shows.
December 6th in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and December 13th in Carbondale, Pennsylvania. Just hit our Facebook, and you'll find all the information there.
We're on Slacker Radio too.
Because we're slackers.
Guys, unbelievable. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, brother.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Thank you, man.
Metal.
Well, I got one more song I want to play from your first CD. We got a couple minutes, so Slave of Addiction, man.
Oh yeah.
Addiction is just about the ongoing struggle of somebody that's addicted to any kind of a drug, and it's just the struggle just never seems to go away. And Slave of Addiction is kind of like, you know, the addiction side of it speaking to you and taking control of your life, and that's what it is.
Cool. All right, gang, check this out. Prosody, Slave of Addiction.
Prosody.
Right now.
Slave of Oz.
You
Prosody. Guys, again, I want to thank you, for hanging out tonight.
Thank you, Billy.
Awesome.
Thank you, brother.
having us, brother.
We definitely got to do this again when you guys release the new CD.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Gang, a couple quick announcements. Rosello Project, December 12th at the Sherman Theater. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster. Flesh Engine, I want you guys to check them out. Their new CD's coming out November 25th. And Norns from Brazil, kick-ass band. Check them out. Like all these bands on Facebook. Head on over to keepitmetalpromotions.com. This is your home for unsigned independent metal bands, fans. This is your site. We got CD reviews, interviews, like the interview with Prosody that we'll have that posted this weekend. There's a site there for you bands, radio contacts. There's unbelievable amount of internet radio stations and podcasts. Reach out to them. It's all free. And I think that's about it. Guys, thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listeners, thank you. It only happens because of you, because you guys are tuned in. Otherwise, I'm just a guy sitting in my fucking attic talking about Thanks. And I will see you guys next week. As always, be safe. Stay well. Keep it metal.
Metal.